organ transplantation is really a human sacrifice ritual. Hospitals in the past, they were run by doctors and nurses, but now they're run by MBAs. And just like universities are, right? Which is why tuition is skyrocketed, a separate issue. But I found out about this when I was doing forensic psychiatry, because there was a respiratory therapist who worked at a small community hospital in a rural county. He was asked to do an apnea test on someone, which is a test that supposedly supports brain death. But it's not validated as such. It's just people, they agree that it's useful for this. But if you fail the apnea test, it's supposed to be consistent with brain death, and then they would go on to do the organ harvesting. But in this case, the therapist did the apnea test, and it showed that he wasn't brain dead. And then the surgeon had him do it a second time, and it showed the same result. And so he said, we can't do the transplant. And the respiratory therapist was then kicked out of the room, and they went ahead and harvested the organs. And they buried this guy. Like, they basically labeled him as crazy. He went and reported this to the hospital administration, right away. He tried to report it to other agencies, and they just basically said that he was unhinged and put him on, disability, and never did anything to investigate or, any impropriety in this, because that's their normal mode of business, is they're going to do the organ harvesting one way or the other.